Alright, how's everybody doing today? Sorry I wasn't on the mic earlier. I'm dealing with making a bunch of phone calls, trying to get a lawyer set up and everything for my car accident. So I kind of had to be mute while I was doing that. Appreciate everyone who's come out so far. I decided to squeeze this stream in before it was time for me to go to work. So I'll be on for about another 40-45 minutes. And of course, I will stream tonight when I get off work, as per usual. Oh, time to put on the suit. So, this is the part of the game where the shit hits the fan, as you can say. Man, I wish I could work from home. Thinking that's part of the reason why I do this, so I can eventually work from home. Yeah, Squall, let's get out of here. Alright. Oh man. You didn't have to do that. I do appreciate it though. Chicken and pancake sandwich, that's interesting, huh? Never had one of those before. Oh, okay. That's not exactly a cheat code. It's just it just speeds up the game a little bit, especially if it's a little bit of the slow part. And also, I'm trying to get through as much as I can because I'm a little bit on the time frame as well. I mean, I've done this game several times before without, any boosters or stuff, especially back in the PS1 days. Like literally, the junction system in this game you could make this game broken at the beginning. That's why this Final Fantasy was uniquely different than the others. What's up, dog? No, you get my coffee. Get out of here. You got water. You don't need coffee. You don't need it. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Well, someone who wasn't meant to be released is now going to be released. Yeah, that's usually what starts it for a lot of people. Final Fantasy VII still remains the most popular to this day, and I think one of the reasons why is because the main villain of the series is literally the most popular. Yeah, I see the kitty. I mean, Sephiroth is yes, anybody, he's the #1 villain of Final Fantasy. So yeah, let's see. I probably played Final Fantasy VII a year after it came out, so I was about 11 or so. Of course, my first experience with Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy Tactics. That was the first one I actually ever played. And then, of course, I loved it so much I started getting into the other side. I played Final Fantasy 7, 8, and of course, those of you who know me, Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite, especially if if you catch on to my username. But yeah, usually Final Fantasy 7 is the starter one for most people. I mean, not everybody, obviously, but yeah, that was that's the one thing that it's one of the things that separates it from most, because in almost any other Final Fantasy, there's no main no well, I should say no main party member dies. At least not before the game ends. Why this shit? Um, but yeah, that was a shocker to me too when I first played it. It's like, just to have Sephiroth clean just stagger through. It's like, oh shit. That was something a face down couldn't fix. Yeah, that was definitely the implication. I do admit that scene was definitely a tearjerker, and I'm not usually one who gets choked up like that. So I could watch, sad movies and stuff and not shed a tear, but man, damn, I came pretty damn close when Sephiroth killed Aerith. So we got flashbacks of Renona's memories. This scene takes part in right for the escape from Galbadia prison, the desert prison. Oh yeah, Sephiroth. He was I actually did okay against Sephiroth. It was a Ruby weapon that kept massacring me. So I was, as far as super bosses go, he's the only one that really just kept laying me out. When you fight him, he employs a very cheap tactic. He ejects two of your party members from the battle. So it was real pain in the ass. It took me a while to figure out how to actually beat him. Of course, the main reason for beating Ruby Weapon is you get a key item you trade into a guy in Calm. He gives you a gold chocobo, which is nice. It takes away from having to grind to get a gold chocobo during the breeding, because I tried the breeding, I just couldn't. It was too much. It just gave me mental anguish, man. Oh shit. But yeah, I pretty much enjoyed all the Final Fantasies except for Final Fantasy 15. That one just, uh, I mean, I haven't played it through. I played it through twice. Oh yeah. Oh, you pretty much have. Well, technically, you don't have to use it because he'll end up attacking you if you don't use it, and you just counterattack, and the battle ends anyways. But yeah, having using the using Omni Slash is very satisfying for sure. But yeah, like I was saying, Final Fantasy 15, the story just a lot of the stories was very confusing, didn't make a whole lot of sense. So that's why I just wasn't really ever fond of it. And of course, when the game came out, there was a lot of hype to it. So, you know, I pre-ordered it and said, "Man, this is gonna be great." And now the battles and stuff, it was pretty exciting. There were some battles that were pretty intense, and it was good. But the story just made sense. It was hard to keep up. It was just too much. Now, as of right now, I have not played much of Final Fantasy 16. I do need to get on that. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. This part can be kind of really slow, so I'm going to try to speed through this best I can. So I got about roughly half hour before I had to get off of this and get ready for work. Oh wow, yeah, I have streamed Kingdom Hearts, but for some reason, the soundtrack for Kingdom Hearts is detected as copyright, which is very odd. It's literally the only game I've ever had issues with. Now I don't get any copyright strikes because of it, but I'll get a message from Twitch saying copyright detected in audio copyright detected in your VOD, which says you know during my stream. It's like okay, how you get copyright from in the game that owns the rights to that soundtrack doesn't make any sense. So I like to be able to stream Kingdom Hearts, but I haven't done it lately because of the then it won't publish my VODs, which I used to upload to YouTube. So I haven't done Kingdom Hearts in a while because of that. Until they find a way around that. It's just too much of a pain to deal with, in my opinion. Yeah, 500 hours. That's definitely a lot. Well, yeah. I don't normally hear about 6 being a part of that discussion, and really, I don't really hear about Final Fantasy 9 being part of that discussion either. Well, yeah. I just which speaking of Irish. Well, yeah, the copyright only bothers me when I go to, because I can't upload my videos from the Twitch mobile app, so I had to go on to PC to upload any, and then when I have time, I try to clip them from YouTube to make them into shorts or however. And speaking of Spider-Man, I will be doing Spider-Man 2 here very soon. And of course, at the end of this month, we will be doing Resident Evil 9. Yeah, the platinum trophies, they're a pain, man. So what we want to try to do here, we need to center her onto the screen. So I think that's pretty close. And obviously if you don't do it right, you just have to start it over. And there we go. Out of fuel. And there's monsters in the sky. That's nice. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, usually if I have difficulty deciding on a game to possibly stream, I take it to my Discord community and I take it to a vote, and they kind of get to decide for me. Unless there's a tie, then I kind of have to. Then I have to make a decision then. But normally they're pretty good about, getting a winner. So I haven't done Resident Evil 5. What I was doing, I was streaming the entire Resident Evil series leading up to the release of the new game. What you call it? I've been waiting on. What I've been doing. Been waiting on my brother because he said he wants to play Resident Evil 5 with me. So I've kind of been waiting for him to be ready to do that. So that's why, I've been streaming other stuff to let him, be till he's available to stream with me. Alright. So we need to get our junctions back. I think Zell has Squall's junction. Or might have his own, so. And of course, leveling up in this game is extremely easy. because so all it takes to level up in this game is 1,000 experience points, and that's every time. Because normally in most Final Fantasy games, every time you level up, it takes more experience points each time to level up again. Not this game. You can literally max out your level within probably the first, few hours of the game if you really wanted to. And of course if you acquire the Tonberry GF, you could definitely do that, because the Tonberry comes with an exclusive ability called Level Up. It allows you to level up your enemies. So you can literally max out an enemy's level, so you can max out your experience points that you get in the battle. What's it called? Pragmata? I haven't heard of it. By Capcom? I have to look at it. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. My coffee didn't go down smooth. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But yeah, as far as this game goes, I know pretty much all the tips and tricks. The only thing I had difficulties with is the later stages of the Triple Triad game. When the rules start to get, depending on the area. Well, since we're in the S-Star area, the rules are extremely complicated, and I haven't. So you got same plus, same wall. It gets really, really difficult. Yeah, I'll have to check out that demo. Give it a try. Okay. Double check our junction here. It should be junction. Yeah. Right now it is over 10% of elementals, fire, lightning, and ice spells. So. Alright. So, our goal is to eliminate these monsters off the ship. But here's the thing. So this one's purple. We have to find the other purple one and eliminate him. Or else this one will come back. So, we're going to obviously fight him because, we couldn't outrun him. This dude, is on skates. These guys aren't really hard to defeat. You don't get any experience from them, but you do get abilities. You have the one ability. Oh, that wiped him out. And there are weapon modifications that require energy crystals. When we get back to the city of S-Star, we can there is a way to farm energy crystals. You have to take on a pretty tough enemy to do so, but that ain't no big deal. There's the other purple one, so yeah, cause there are 8 of them total, but they're 4 different colors. So once we eliminate this one, but yeah, once we eliminate, Yeah, no, it's no problem. I know the auto-correcting is another pain in the ass kind of deal. There's a dark green. Actually, we can go out. We can go out. We should be able to unlock that door from here. What color are you, bud? Red. Ah. Oh. We don't want to do nothing for this battle. Because Odin's coming in to do the dirty work. Aura Stone, those are useless. So yeah, Aura Stone's obviously. Yeah, man. They stay young. It feels like they stay young forever. Aha, red guy. Let's go. Yeah, Meteor is a pretty good spell to have. It's actually a great junction spell as well. And really the best situation is when the enemy is by himself, because it actually targets all enemies. So the best use is when an enemy is by themselves, because it'll hit them a lot. Alright. So we're going to go back to the room we came from, because there's one of them in there too. How he mysteriously spawned in there. That's, you know what I mean. A little bit of ridiculousness. That's a light green. Go ahead and fight him. Go, bro. Oh! Silence. Okay. Yeah, Angel Wing. It can be good, but it also can be a bad thing, because she'll start just using random magic. So we need to teach her to handle. Oh, I forgot about Rosetta Ring. We need to use that on a TF. Alright, let's focus on what we're doing. We got Angelo Strike, Angelo Recover. We don't need Visible. Angelo Search. Wishing Star, yeah. That is the one she needs the most. Because it multiplies the damage you could do. What? She's here. Probably outside. Okay. Alright, so he was a light green, so we need to find another one's light green. He's a dark green, so we're not gonna fight him just yet. And he's just gonna stand there. Oh, here he is. Oh. Cool, Cody. See ya. Alright, so he's eliminated. Are we on top of the truck? Look for it. Alright. Down. So there should be one more. Okay. Alright. So we gotta find the last one. I think I know where it is. It should be in this room right here. Yeah, there he is. Ow. Alright. Alright, guys. So we are going to have to stop here because unfortunately I have to go to my day job now. So well, we are going to raid out to another member of the Discord community that I'm part of. Oops. So we are going to raid out to Basset Boy. But I will catch y'all on later today. Hopefully y'all enjoy Basset Boy. He's currently streaming Minecraft, I believe.